సీరత్ కపూర్ చాలా గ్లామరస్గా ఇంకా చాలా అందంగా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఆ అమ్మాయి హైదరాబాద్లో చాలా సినిమాలు చేసింది, అంతేకాదు తను బాంబేలో కూడా టాప్ యాక్ట్రెస్. సో ఈరోజు సీరత్ కపూర్ హైదరాబాద్లో ఉంది, మనతో ఉంది. మేకప్ చేయించుకుంటుంది తన నెక్స్ట్ షూట్కి. సో సీరత్ కపూర్ని చాలా క్యాండిడ్గా క్యాచ్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాం. సో హాయ్ సీరత్, హౌ ఆర్ యూ? Good to see you.
Same here. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, so Seerat, what did I say is you're very glamorous actress.
Right.
So Seerat, there is some kind of glam touch. So वो कहाँ से आया? Is it from your family? Is it in your DNA? Or you were trained for it?
I think DNA, my family, I think I'm very inspired by my mum and, you know, the fashion that she carries over the years. So I think she's been a great influence to me, and if people see me in that light, it's to do with mum.
So your mom, she's still into the aviation industry. She was an air hostess.
Yes, my mom was an air hostess with Air India. She has retired now, but she's in general a creative person. So there's interiors, there's a lot of art talk at home, there's, you know, styling, and all these things keep playing around. So it's like, it's something I wake up to every day. You know, we're discussing cushion covers, and it's a lot of fun in general.
Okay, so how close are you with your family?
Extremely close. I think from the time that I've been able to do anything professionally, it is only because of the closeness that I share with my family. They've kind of inculcated very soon the ability to be an individual, regardless of what field you're in, you know. So I think that's the kind of value system and upbringing that I've always had, and I'm very grateful. I think as an actor, connection and expression means it all, right, between an audience and us. So I think the ability to be humble and focused, determined, they all are qualities that come from my family.
Okay, so Seerat, you are a very emotional person.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm asking you.
I would like to believe yes, but it's also emotional towards connections which hold a deeper value. So there are people who tend to be emotional about everything. I don't see myself as that, but whenever there is a relationship involved, whether it's my close friends, my family, then these are things that really get to me, and I don't shy away from saying that because I could do anything for my family.
సో సీరత్, మీరు తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో చాలా సినిమాలు చేశారు.
Yeah.
సో తెలుగు బాగా వచ్చా మీకు? మనం ఇంగ్లీష్లో ఎక్కువ మాట్లాడుతున్నాం.
ఈజీగా ఉంది కొంచెం, you know, to speak, but I understand, అర్థమైందా మొత్తం. So there isn't a problem even when I'm speaking my lines. It's always been in Telugu. In fact, I've just dubbed a movie as well in Telugu, which is a big deal for me.
సో ఇప్పుడు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడదామా?
ఏం మాట్లాడుతున్నా,
ఏం మాట్లాడదాం?
ఏం మాట్లాడతా.
సో ఈరోజు మేకప్ చేయించుకుంటున్నారు, ఒక షూట్కి వెళ్తున్నారు మీరు. సో నార్మల్లీ ఎటువంటి మేకప్ మీకు చాలా ఇష్టం?
I like light makeup, especially around the skin. The skin needs to be visible. I think I'm a little careful about that, so I don't like it really packed. And then there's a lot of eye play that I usually go to, and a little bit of a lip, because these two are my highlighting points. And with that note, I think I'd like you all to really meet my go-to person. She's my one-man army. That's Krisha. She goes beyond hair and makeup. I think she's overlooking everything. She's running around. I can't do without her. And I think even in terms of movies and the kind of work that I've done, if I've even been able to attract better characters or characters that are more, you know, significant of who I am as a personality, it's because she has projected that on camera for you guys. And I think I also thank her.
సో
because she's the reason
హాయ్.
why I look
సో
like
త్రిష,
you.
తను అంత అందంగా, అఫ్ కోర్స్ తను చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్, కానీ ఇంకా మంచిగా కనిపించడానికి, సీరత్ మంచిగా కనిపించడానికి ఇంకో సీక్రెట్ ఏంటంటే త్రిష. సో త్రిష, టెల్ మీ లైక్ వాట్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ the skin should look like, and what do you define, how do you define beauty?
Beauty should be natural. It shouldn't be you changing your face with makeup. It should be you enhancing your face with makeup. So
Yeah.
what we do for Seerat also is very natural. Like as she said, I highlight her eyes, I highlight her lips, but her skin, there's barely any base on it. So I leave it very natural and let her face do all the talking.
for me is a very personal, individual choice one makes. It's got a lot to do with your state of mind. Sometimes you might plan like the most dramatic things, but eventually what we feel is a very simple, touch to what you want to do. Today I'm wearing this lovely body corseted red dress, which is styled by my stylist Shubhi Kumar. And I think it just gives me a little bit of an elegant feeling. It's also the beginning of Bama Kalapam 2's promotional events. So I think it was a great color. Red's my color. I thought let's start with that.
బామా కలాపం 2లో మీరు చాలా గార్జియస్ రోల్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ రోల్ గురించి చెప్పండి.
I have to say this now because enough has been out. So I play Zubeda's character, which is basically of an aspiring actress. But the quirk to her is that usually, when you're aspiring, you're a little on the shyer end. That's not her. She's already a diva who's arrived in her head, and she knows what it takes, to be in the field. Besides of which, there are many elements to her. There's, a human side to her. There's a strong, fierce side to her. So in all, I think she's more like the woman of today. And I think the makers have really tapped onto some very detailed parts of an actress's life. While you think it's all glamorous, what happens behind the scenes, what it takes to be in a certain state of mind, all of these emotions have been tapped upon. So I'm kind of excited because it's interesting to play an actress while you're one and show the flip side of what happens.
So what ahead? What are the different projects you're doing?
There is Hotstar's Save the Tigers 2 as well coming up. Dil Raju's movie, which is the dance musical. I'm sure some of you all have seen those teasers out. I'll be joining in soon with that. And there's also a psychological thriller that, we've signed. I can't allow, the title to go out yet. But we have about 4 releases upcoming, guys. There's a lot for you all to catch up to.
సో సీరత్, మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా హైదరాబాద్కి వస్తే మీకు ఏమనిపిస్తుంది అంటే హౌ క్లోజ్ యూ ఫీల్ to the city?
Very. I think this is one of the most loving cities that I've come across, and that was my first fear in 2014 when I moved from Bombay to Hyderabad for shoot, which was for Run Raja. I did not know how I would feel at the end of the day off sets, because that's a lot of time you get, to spend with yourself. But the people here are really nice. They're very warm. The food here is great, and I feel like overall it's a lot more balanced life that I think people live in. It's not too rushed compared to the other cities, so it feels really calm and breathable to be here in the city always.
సో మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎవరు తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో?
చాలా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. I don't know if I should name them, but everybody. It's been
ఎవరితో పార్టీ ఎక్కువ చేస్తారు మీరు?
10 years in the industry. I think I'm sure they already know their social media today. I won't name one. There are many.
Okay, 5 friends.
Rakul, Rana, Sandeep, Sidhu, and many more. Everyone that I've worked with, Nagarjuna sir, Ravi Teja, Alu, Sirish, Bani, Alu Arjun, they're all friends. Yeah.
So
Lakshmi Manchu.
Yeah, of course. She's a darling for everyone.
Yes. Our most favorite darling, Lakshmi Manchu.
Yes. So when it comes to sharing something about movies or some kind of fun stuff, with whom do you share among them?
I think we all have that in general when we meet, because we're talking about movies and doing movies all the time. We actually switch topics and talk about other things. But there are times, because we are all in the creative field, so I think somehow we all come back to it. These are very common. It's like a part of the discussion in the group. Which movie's coming out? How well has it done? What the creative sides to it have been? All of these are very normal on our end.
So in recent actors, మీకు ఏమనిపిస్తుంది ఈ యాక్టర్తో ఈ యాక్ట్రెస్తో నేను వర్క్ చేస్తే బాగుంటుంది?
I've always said this. I'd love to work with Allu Arjun because we have great friendship. We share a great chemistry. We're both dancers, so it would be great to explore that. But besides that, there are so many other actors. There's Nani, Junior NTR. They all have come out with such individual strengths of their own, and they're so grounded at the same time, but there's so much to take back and learn from them. And I'm someone who'd like to associate with people where I can, learn a new skill or learn a new approach maybe. So these guys are all fantastic. Mahesh Babu, all of them.
ఎస్ సో చాలా మందికి తెలియదు తను ఎక్సలెంట్ కొరియోగ్రాఫర్, తను ఎక్సలెంట్ డాన్సర్, తను ట్రైన్ డాన్సర్ కూడా, isn't it?
Yes,
So
yes,
what are
yes.
different forms of dance you do?
I've trained in ballet, funk, hip hop, street jazz, contemporary, Horton. These were our basics because it was a Western company that I taught at, Ashley Lobo's the Dance Works Mumbai. To be a teacher in the Western forms, I think one must know this. Ballet is your foundation. So never mind if you like hip hop or funk, if you found ballet boring, you had to still learn it. And it did help at the end of the day today if people are identifying me as a dancer, even when I haven't got a moment to fully showcase that in a dance musical yet. I think it's to do with the technique that I've probably learned over the years, and that really shows, you know, when you have your technique meeting the feeling, it's a class apart.
So you're very happy being an actress, so you felt like I should have become a professional choreographer.
I actually never wanted to become a choreographer. I didn't see it as a profession. But
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, and hence I thought I must train. God gives all of us individual skills and strengths. It's one thing to have it as a hobby, but I saw it beyond. I wanted to learn more about the craft because there's so much more than meets the eye, and I was just waiting for the right time for me to feel what my calling was, and that has always been acting. So it was never like, oh, I wanted to be a choreographer, but then, you know, I became an actor. It was just me learning, nurturing all that I have been gifted with, and leaving a few doors open so that the universe can show me a sign as to where I truly belong.
So now for the universe, for all the audience who are watching this,
Yeah.
one step from your side.
Okay, so this is from actually Bhama Kalapam too, but you have to do it with me.
Okay.
Okay, you put your right hand up here,
Here,
under your
okay.
chin, the others under your elbow, and all you have to do is like twinkle your fingers.
Okay.
And now you hit.
Thank you so much, Seerat. Wonderful. You
Thank
made us
you.
dance, and
you.
this was so enjoyable for all of us.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making the time. I know it's been really tight and packed. All my love. Signing off. Bhama Kalapam 2 releases. Please follow, watch, and I hope you have a great time watching the film as much as we did while shooting it. Thank you.
సో చూసారు కదా, దట్ వాజ్ సీరత్ కపూర్. తను ఏమంటుందంటే తను ఒక వండర్ఫుల్ డాన్సర్. సో త్వరలో తను ఒకవేళ అల్లు అర్జున్తో ఒక సాంగ్ చేస్తే మూవీలో చేస్తే చాలా బాగుంటుంది. 100% అలీతో తరుణ, NTV హైదరాబాద్.